Hi guys, this is just Fifa 1 here, and today we've got a new series which is Mayuka's Road to Glory. Now, if you tuned into Rooney's Road to Glory, you will have seen 2 episodes. Well, I'm going to stop that because I've decided that I really hated doing that, and I'm going to do a Mayuka Road to Glory instead, because no one else out there has actually done that, and I'm going to do it proper style. So I've got the players in my club and I just put them in a team, and I've bought like Holt and I don't know who the cam was again. So I've got a bit of chemistry, and Brad Guzan in goal. So I'm starting off in Division 4, so I'm going to search for my first opponent, and I'm not sure if I'm going to actually take down the Rooney's Road to Glory, because this one is actually going to be really good. And I actually played the first match, and I played someone who's actually doing a Road to Glory with Hernandez, and I go into a game and it has poor latency, but I go into a second game and this guy has Berbatov and Muller up front with Ruffier in goal and the rest of a bronze team. But anyway, I'll give a shout out to him. If I go back onto where in a minute it'll show his club name or whatever, and he was a really hard opponent, and Mayuka scored a hat-trick on his first game, but the game actually ended 5-4 to me, but it was good. It was very close. I don't think I deserved to really win. Mayuka in the 3rd minute scores that scissor kick, which is a beautiful goal. But yeah, so I have 3 points in Division 4 already, and Howson, I think it is, that's the name, went through. Great save by Ruffier, but then Holt gets up, that's why I bought him, and wins the header and puts us 2-0 in the lead. And then in the 35th or 25th, Mayuka takes it round the keeper, and I think he just had enough by 25th it was, or 27th. He just had enough really, and it was 3-0, and paused the match, and he had quit. So that was 6 points on the board already. So that was awesome. The Road to Glory is going really well. And basically, my Road to Glory is going to be slightly different. I am going to buy the silver players mostly first, but like I said, I'm going to buy some gold players. As you can see, I just bought Pablo Hernandez, but they're going to be like standards first, and like cheap players, so I can find some hidden gems in there, hopefully. But I go into the 3rd match, and I play my nice 2 kits, which I really like, and I come up against this guy who has actually a really nice team for Division 4. Yes, it is sweaty, and I have to say it is, especially, well, his 2 defenders are, the sweatiest players you could probably get on the game at centre-back, apart from, like, Win. He had a Pato, Wellis, and all the players you would expect, and I go quite close there with that shot. But this game ends up being quite quiet, but then I try to cross it in, and then this happens. So I take him out, I'm thinking, oh no, they stopped it, red card, they give a penalty to me. I was absolutely, screaming and shouting, going, yes! So I think, yeah, put it in the top, and it's going to go in. Bounces on the side of the bar, unbelievable. And I was kicking myself, because, I mean, his team is a considerable lot better than mine. Considerably lot better than mine. Sorry, I know I've got Mayuka, but he's got a whole, goal team, and he wasn't a bad player. But Mayuka gets put through in the 42nd, and that was a beautiful goal by Mayuka, and that is really, he's so overpowered, and if you haven't used him yet, I would go out and use him. He's 100k at the moment, 5-star weak foot and 4-star skill, and then it goes all the way to the 86th, and Howson wraps it up pretty much at 2-0. And I don't know if this is a trend in Division 4, but as you can see, he obviously dashboarded it or turned off his Xbox. I'm not sure if that's what happens, because in 2 of the games, apart from the first one, which I had a really nice game against a guy who was an awesome guy, I'm actually friends with him on Xbox now. But yeah, he just turned off his Xbox, connection's been lost. For a minute I thought it was me, but then I collect the 9 points, and it was great, to be honest. So the first 3 games I played with the Road to Glory, I've won them all, and I hope to improve my team sometimes. And if you just pause the thing there, you can